Wyoming. But yeah, what's up, genetic?
I'm just saying,
Uh,
if you want to join the military and get your the stuff you need, and then get out, you can apply that to the Indian community. Learn some skills and apply it to your people. I get past a block. I'm still at a block on some of my family lines in the 1800s.
what's up? What's up, Kappa?
Still at a block. I mean, there's some family lines you're just not gonna be able to get past that block because they're literally gatekeeping people's documents.
So what's up, native?
I literally watched a video and it said they had some of our documents in an underground bunker. Like, these people are crazy.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we ain't gonna let our country just be taken over. Yeah, that's true. Like the live, y'all invite people, like and share the live. Let me share it to the group chats that we're in, right?
Hey, native.
And love muffins. Okay. Nice. That,
And then it also just depends on the state your ancestors are from,
yeah.
county.
Move so fast.
I don't know what Georgia's history is, but I cannot really trace any of my Georgia ancestry. It'll be like, oh, this person's born in Georgia, and then I won't be able to find their parents. So I don't know nothing about the people born in Georgia on my family tree. Same for Texas. Just like the actual Spanish government, like in Spain, Spanish.
StreamYard working. Yeah,
I have to
just
go look at Mexico's records.
StreamYard working. Yeah, I've been up since what, 7? 7?
Yeah, I didn't go to sleep. I did not go to sleep.
Oh, I gotta get up at 6 tomorrow. 6 in the morning.
No, but I didn't even find any slaves from Georgia. It looked like they were free people. But I guess I won't know because I can't find their parents. So.
Who's all right now?
And then I was looking at my Louisiana records because everybody that I meet from Louisiana, from New Orleans, they be having French names. I was like, why don't I got no French names on this tree? And then I was researching the area.
Right.
The area my family's from. It says it was they lost their French names, completely lost their French names, unlike New Orleans.
Like the live.
Like the live. Man, I can't find none of their parents. What state are you from? Oh, you said Texas. I mean, you're in the 1800s and you're from Texas. Are all your people from Texas in the 1800s? Because I mean, if yes, that means the record's gonna be in Spanish probably.
8 people, 67.
But I was trying to figure out but none of my people from Texas have Spanish names though. They all have English names. So I was trying to figure out, did these people migrate from other states, or were their Spanish names, were they anglicized?
Oh, maybe not. Cute. This week something I ain't gonna be doing that this week yet. Ain't no kids there, so I ain't gonna be doing that. Getting lectured. Ain't doing nothing but getting lectured, bro. Yapping. I'm been yapping this whole week.
Yeah.
What's up? I'm just going to look over these I'm gonna look over. I ain't looked over nothing this summer. So I'm gonna brush up on my math. Practice stuff. What's up? My ancestors from Mississippi and Tennessee going into the 1870s. I mean, Tennessee ain't that bad. Mississippi can be hard. Tennessee ain't that bad though. True Black Americans be in here. Come up here. Come up here, peak level. Yeah, y'all want people to be divided for what? People to be divided for what? But y'all talk about division between other melanated people. I don't get that. But y'all want to divide Americans. Hmm. Hmm.
Right, it's crazy because I had posted a video earlier, a few hours ago, saying I'm European. And some of the white people was in the comments saying you're not one of us, and then some of the other white people was in the comments talking about we love our people from the European diaspora. What's up, sister? Like,
What's up? Oh yeah, peak level. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm Black American.
Okay. What you got for the prompt?
I'm not from what?
What do you have for the prompt?
American Indian or African or Black Americans of West African descent. Do Black Americans have an identity crisis? Or are Black Americans anti-African? I think that FBAs are anti-African. I do not think that Black Americans are anti-African. So we'll start there. As far as American Indian versus African, I'm one of the believers that melanated people were in the Americas far before Columbus. So I'm not disagreeing there. On the topic that are Black Americans of West African descent, I would put an asterisk there and say yes, but not solely due to the transatlantic slave trade. Like I said prior, I do think that I guess I can say I'm one of the believers of like the quote unquote out of Africa theory. I do think something happened on that continent as far as like the human species of today and everything. Like I do believe that that is the origin of humanity as we know it. However, I just think it was far longer, like in terms of thousands and thousands of years in which they came out of West Africa, quote unquote. And then the last one is, do Black Americans have an identity crisis? No, I don't think Black Americans have an identity crisis because we aren't a monolith. Our existence and, our lineages are not all the same. So as far as the American Indian, topic goes, I absolutely am on board with Black people or melanated people being here on this, in North America, South America, the Caribbean, whatever, far before Columbus ever stumbled upon an island.
Okay, so what's your issue with FBAs?
I just think they have very negative, toxic ideology, and it's very xenophobic. It doesn't root itself in any type of solution based discourse. I think that there is this thing, right? The Black American experience, at least as it pertains to the last 400 plus years, right? This theory that in regards to the transatlantic slave trade and our experience here in America and whatnot. I do think that there is a preservation initiative that should be happening to kind of like gatekeep Black American culture. Cause they're quick to say Black Americans don't have culture and, we don't know where we're from and blah, blah, blah. No, we're from here. We're from here. We know who we are. We know we do have, ethnic, security in ourselves. Again, there's different pockets of being Black in America and what that means. And, someone in the South versus someone more, on the East, right? There may be some cultural overlap, but they're unique, cultures in oneself. So to land, FBAs are very insecure for whatever reason. And I do believe that we should be, known as our own unique ethnic group without any ties to any other foreign nation. However, I don't think that they're going about it in the best way.
How are FBAs? What were you saying? I don't know. You're trying to like shade FBAs on here.
I'm not shading FBAs. FBAs are xenophobic. They're dark energy. They participate in groupthink. All of their thoughts come from another person.
Is Africans selling their own people, and then when people point it out, you get called xenophobic. What's dark energy is Africans selling their albino children to witch doctors.
Are we talking about that, or are we talking about?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, because that's what FBAs call out, and y'all be calling them xenophobic for it.
No, they are xenophobic. They're xenophobic to Caribbean too.
So
what do you mean?
If Caribbeans are talking trash about Black Americans, why wouldn't they say to call that out?
You can preserve your ethnic heritage in America without being like disastrously disgusting to other groups of Black people across the world, melanated people, whatever you want to call it.
If you don't call yourself Black in your home country, you're not Black.
Okay,
so no,
I agree with that.
So what? So are people being just nasty for no reason?
Yeah, absolutely. What I hear on the Twitter Spaces as a
brother, you must not have been on. You must not have heard the Africans on Twitter. Yeah, you must not have heard the Africans on Twitter and Caribbeans on Twitter. The timeline either. Like, okay, well, Africans could literally tweet something, say we ain't got no culture, and have over hundreds of thousands of likes. They share memes that a YT supremacist would share.
Darvin, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. What's the difference between an FBA and a Black American?
There's no difference.
See, that's what I don't agree with. Because
they're still Black Americans. They just call themselves foundational Black Americans because there's Africans and Caribbeans that don't want to share their ethnic group with Africans and Caribbeans. They want to be done in a race.
Big screen, darn it.
Yeah, that type of separation. We ain't doing that here.
So I have this screenshot pulled up here. An African person, no mother tongue, no totems, no clan names, no traditional attire, food. What is your culture exactly? He's saying this towards Black Americans. The post has 185,000 likes. Can you pull up a post of an FBA saying the same about Africa with 185,000 likes?
Well, I'm talking on the phone right now, so I'm not about to go to my Twitter. So the answer is
I'm
not about to research.
Even if you weren't, it doesn't. Hello, even if it weren't, it doesn't exist. You're talking about something you're not going to research on my behalf because you can't, because it don't exist.
Yeah, and then I'm the type, I've seen where people have done stuff with ill intent that are from, he gone. They're like, and I'm the type to say that's kind of lame. When people just jump out there and attack people for no reason, I say that's lame. Like, you ain't got to do all that. I've gotten on, people for that before. Like, just jumping down when they jump down this woman's throat. Just because
I didn't jump down a woman's throat.
I'm not talking to you, dude. I'm not talking to you or about you. Like, there's a one time where folks were jumping down this Haitian woman's throat on Twitter. And I said, that's pretty lame. Just because she posted something. When people are just attacking people for no reason, you'll see me say something about it on Twitter. But other than that, like, folks can come over here and be xenophobic towards us. But when people respond and retaliate, hey, now's the problem.
He left again. Anyway, and then like y'all could be saying we're xenophobic if we tell Caribbeans or Africans not to wear cultural attire or speak like us. But I literally seen somebody the other day saying it's cultural appropriation that Chloe Bailey participated in the Caribbean Carnival. They said that's appropriation. But foreigners can come over here and dress up in streetwear. I seen someone with a Jamaican flag participating in Mardi Gras in Louisiana. Since when does Mardi Gras got anything to do with Jamaica? Like, yes, all Black Americans would be FBA. I mean, well, you think Black Americans are African descent. I know many FBAs who identify as African descent, so I'm trying to figure out what the difference would be there.
I didn't say any wrong. Like, what? What's going on in the chat? Cheat on him, please. Who is this?
Why you read the name like that?
Black Americans come from Southeast Africa. What? I'm up here.
Southeast Africa is crazy.
Southeast Africa, like, huh? What were you, Madagascar?
Yeah,
Malagasy people?
you Khoisan, David.
She says she's a keyboard warrior and she doesn't want to join the panel. That's why I was like, of course you are. And then she was like, well, I didn't say anything wrong. Technically you did. Because last time I checked in my genealogy, I'm not from South Africa.
I think Yen is from Kenya.
Yeah.
How the fuck not? Excuse my language, but no.
Yeah,
They don't want to do
East
this because they
African.
like alive. I'm making some more prompts. I got
Yeah, make some prompts, nigga.
I might generate a new AI. Picture too.
Yeah, nigga.
She.
How did you recognize me and change that? Well, I don't know what your other usernames were.
Who was that?
I don't know. All I know is that they follow me. From my Radfem days. You're a Radfem?
Mm-hmm.
You're a Radfem? All the Radfems unfollowed me. Because I stopped claiming Africa.
No, make sure you rest. Don't stay on here all day.
And keep in mind, my Radfem days, my page was about how males aren't women and the dangers of including males into women's spaces.
That'd be listening from Discord.
That's what my page was about. And then I started talking about my heritage, and all the Radfems were like, "Oh, you're African. I used to like your page." I was like, "I don't care. Don't follow me then."
You used to be a Radfem?
And then I also stopped because I had gotten to this relationship, and they was trying to tell me that even though I'm straight, I should be single unless I'm lesbian because it's oppressive to be with a man.
What? All right. Yeah, these folks. I'll be back, Venus Trust. Oh, he's coming back for you, Venus.
Okay, cheat on him. I don't know. You're Kenyan and Somali. Okay, period. I'll be back, Venus Trust. What do you mean you'll be back?
Yeah, not you got that. Now he got a beef with a woman. Hello? That's my sis. Relax.
Oh.
Are
you somebody I don't know too? Are you somebody I don't know too? Yeah. But yeah, I remember like at that time I was dating some dude. Actually, that was my first and only interracial relationship. That dude was a Mexican. Yeah, I remember the girls and he was a blue collar worker, and he would send me money for no reason. I don't know. I guess that's just how Mexican men are. But the girls in the Discord server, they would be mad about that, and they would say, "I'm relying on a man, and that's oppressive and stuff like that." They were saying that's internal misogyny. And women should be able to have their own jobs and not rely on a man. That's what they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, there's some, and then they were telling me, and they were like, oh, men are inherently abusive. There's always a chance that your relationship could go wrong because men are just inherently more violent. And I'm just like, don't lesbians also have abusive relationships sometimes? Like, so why aren't you lesbians in the Discord server single as well? So I'm supposed to be single for the rest of my life because I'm straight. What is this reverse? Is this like heterophobia or something?
I was gonna say because them lesbian couples be just as volatile and just as abusive. I've seen it before.
I mean, like I agree that men are like more predisposed to being more violent, but like, how you gonna say like the relationship is doomed to be violent just because they're a man? That's ridiculous.
Right.
I was like, that's crazy. I'm supposed to stay single forever just because I'm straight.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, him said, what did the Africans do to you? The Africans ain't do nothing except they keep saying I come from Africa. Like, I literally would not be talking about them if they stop saying I come from Africa. I will never talk about them again. Like,
Exactly. It would be nothing to talk about them for unless they don't know how to shut up. Like we literally stop talking. If they shut up, like, but they don't want to shut up. So here we are talking about them because they won't shut up.
I kind of liked them before that. Like, I mean, not the Nigerians. Nigerians have always been a problem, but.
Oh shit, God. Who online right now?
I think she ain't here no more, but yeah.
I'll see y'all. You can all see.
Did they hurt you something because the general consensus that Americans come from Africa? I mean, it's fine that they're thinking of the general consensus, but if I tell them, oh, I'm not African descent, and they continue to argue with me, it's just like, okay, now you're trying to insult me. Now you're trying to erase my heritage, which is ethnocide.
Right.
Like imagine your people being somewhere for thousands of years and some foreigner, and then you have other foreigners moving to your place, your ancestral homelands, and then agreeing with the colonizer that you were never there. Like, that's G-side. That's ethnic cleansing.
But I think you're equal as you are. You have to claim. We ain't gotta claim nothing that we ain't.
But I'm not African, so I'm not African descent. I don't have any African ancestors.
All right, ain't nobody claiming something that they not. Tell YT people to claim being African. Tell Asians to claim being African. Tell Mexicans to claim being African. Like, come on.
Why do we have to be the ones to claim African just because a white person told us that? When we go and do the research, there is no African in our bloodline. Make it make sense.
We all comfortable. Tell YT people to claim being African.
The idea that we all come from Africa that's racist pseudoscience, though. Like, as an African person, you shouldn't even allow people to say that.
You guys, don't nobody want to be y'all. Nobody wants to be a Native American. Literally nobody. Nobody's lying. Nobody's lying.
He's blind as
A lot of background noise, Billy.
Yeah, nobody's lining up for fry bread. Nobody's lining up to eat no fried bread. We not doing that.
And Derby ain't gonna lie to you, man.
What?
You get the problem with you wabos. People love
nobody is lining. You ain't never seen.
You guys stole cornbread from us. You guys stole black eyed peas.
That's why y'all eat tacos. We make tacos different than Mexicans do. Shut up. And nobody's making no Indian tacos. Nobody's putting taco meat, lettuce, tomatoes, and whatever.
I was looking at Indian tacos, and it's basically just black people tacos on fried bread.
Yeah.
She has a problem with you wabos. You guys, I'm done. I can't keep a straight face. I'm a funny person. That's why I'm a live long, Darby. I'm a funny person.
Yeah, for sure. What's up? But try and say that out.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather deal with the Native Americans than the African Americans, folks. They don't got that damn African, the test tube African.
Okay, cheat on him. The out of Africa theory is based on the idea that African people look like the animals that swing through trees. So if you believe that your people are close to apes in appearance, then yeah, you should definitely believe the out of Africa theory. But if your self-esteem is that low, go right ahead.
Yeah. Then somebody was like, oh, the earliest humans came from Ethiopia. I'm like, a monkey, Lucy.
You would also have to believe that West Africans are genetic mutations, because if humanity comes from East Africa, actually humanity comes from the Horn of Africa. If you don't look Somali or Ethiopian or Eritrean, You're a genetic mutation.
Or Sudanese, like me. You're what you call it? Want to be a human. Want to be Homo sapien.
All right, peak level is back. Okay.
I got a question.
Oh, shit.
For whoever, but specifically on Venus's last point in regards to humanity and like its origin. What are some of your thoughts? I know this may not be exactly on the topic, and I can stay on topic, Darvin, if you think that's best. But like, what are some of your thoughts on like the origin of humanity, like Homo sapiens? Like, where do you all believe like we originate from? And I'm not trolling.
People originated everywhere. Like, why do people that originate? Animals don't originate in one place. Plants don't originate in one place. Then why should humans originate in one place?
Yeah. You also gotta, because when you think about migration patterns, not saying that migration patterns don't happen, because a lot of people have migrated later on. Like, for example, majority of the people who are quote unquote West African, they come from the Horn and the Nile Valley. But because a majority of West Africa on that side, it used to be underwater.
Yeah,
Look at old maps, it was shaped completely different. That's why like a lot of these places are just getting situated. You also got to take into history the Arab expansion. And there's a lot of things like Africa has a lot of history, right? But if you really go and do your research, a lot of people came from caves. A lot of people came from the areas of, what's that area? You know, where like Mount Everest, a lot of these people like come from those areas. You know, like even modern Native Americans they're descended from Central Asians. They even the same group.
So y'all think we just sprouted up like plants or something?
No, I was just going. I don't know what he was talking. I'm gonna get straight to the point. No, everybody had their own land. The West Africans don't come from Africa. Most of Africa was not even inhabited, which is why most of it is desert land. So. Just like most of Nevada, you can go look up the satellite images of Nevada. Most people live in a very small stretch of land in Nevada, and most of it is uninhabited. That's because Nevada used to be underwater, and California used to be an island. And it's the same with most of Africa. Most of that used to be underwater because it was not inhabited by no ancient people. That it was all water. So.
Hey, so what came first, the chicken or the egg?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because everything has an origin, you know, like every single thing has an origin in a like everything. Like thinking
if
any
land was here,
ever.
why would any part of the land be uninhabited besides the parts of the land that were underwater? Like, what are you talking about? What came first? What came first is America and Asia. If you go look at the origins of most ethnic groups in the world, it's either going to be traced back to Asia or America. The Khoisan are found to have Asian DNA, ancient Asian DNA, and ancient American DNA. The Native Americans got Asian DNA. The Japanese and stuff, they have Austronesian and Asian DNA. Go look up these populations. The West Africans have Asian DNA. They have Middle Eastern DNA, which is in West Asia.
Yeah, they've been saying, and they just said they just found a over 1 million year old face found in Europe, like a human face found in Europe.
So y'all just go with humanity having origins everywhere but Africa.
Just everywhere, dude. If it's melanated people in every continent, then that's that, dude. Everywhere. When I say everywhere, literally everywhere.
And Antarctica used to be inhabited before the Ice Age as well. So
literally everywhere.
But you can't be everywhere without coming from somewhere.
Where do you think? Okay, cool.
So
Hold on 1 second. If we go off what ancient people said before Europeans, then they said they came from different places.
No, you come from Lucy. That's all I heard. You saying you can't come.
Okay.
You saying you can't come from your ancestral homeland. You have to come from somewhere else. Okay, so you came from Lucy. That's what I'm hearing from you.
Okay, well, let me ask one more thought-provoking question. Have y'all heard of like the ancient Samaria, ancient Mesopotamia myth, or
That's that stuff. That's some baby stuff. They found those tablets in America, and they took it over to the Middle East. Because when did people have time? People have time to steal thousands of tablets and bring it to America. That Mesopotamia, ancient Sumer stuff, and that's not even the oldest civilization. Because you have man-made structures in America that's older than that civilization. That's older than that civilization.
treat me as such, but I've heard that they say that like science and like the study of the stars or mathematics or agriculture, like these are things that, that society originated. Have you heard of that as well when it comes to Mesopotamia?
That's some stuff to make the Bible seem true. Literally.
Mm.
That's literally made that story up to make the Bible be true. They tried to make the Bible be true, but go ahead.
So if you're gonna really get down into it, there were indigenous tribes that were using astrology to map out the whole ways around the Americas, from the North American regions all the way to the South American region. So technically, they weren't the only civilizations that were using astrology, let alone astronomy, to map their ways throughout their continent. Civilizations that were using alchemy before we even heard about it from those civilizations as well.
I can see like the study of the stars, because that's invisible, it's something that's invisible when you look in the sky, right? But what about mathematics? Like if a society is
Mayans created the number zero.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mayans created the number zero.
Okay,
Like that's the sign
okay.
for infinite.
The Olmecs, like CR just said, the Olmecs have the oldest counting system right now, the oldest one ever recorded in history.
Mm-hmm. Mm. All right. Anybody on StreamYard? You want? All right. What's up, Cheese Rescue? Love. Yeah, shout out to Texas. Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube. What's up, Chris? Like the live, y'all. Like the live. I don't know what's going on. The oldest Homo sapiens was found in North Africa, Morocco. It doesn't make me come from there. Well, and then the oldest Homo sapiens face skull was found in Europe, northern Spain. So seems like there's questions for the out of Africa theory, And then there's a 1.4 million human skull found in America. Flat earthers? What? You're a smart girl. Don't listen to these anti-intellect. Oh, all right. Come on, bro. People are anti-intellectual now because we're looking up information that's come out in 2025.
All these flat earthers.
What was anti-intellectual about what they said though?
Right. Just because you ain't studied, that's anti-intellectual.
The stuff that scientists have said out their own mouth though.
Right.
Go look up the oral history of some of these tribes in West Africa, saying that they came from Mecca or Egypt.
Right. There's Africans that say they're not even from West Africa. There's tribes in Africa that say they're not from Africa. I don't care. I don't care what the shape the earth is. Whether it's flat, round, it could be a freaking potato shape. I don't care. I really don't care. They don't only say that for religious cause. That Mesopotamia is the oldest. Yes, it is. Because guess what? The books of Gilgamesh, Mesopotamia, is in the Bible. They're literally trying to prove that the Bible is the end all be all. That's what literally science, Western science is made for. To prove Western science and religion, Abrahamic religions are going hand in hand. The Bible ain't real. Still, that still don't mean nothing. They align history and science with the Bible. That's why you think the timeline goes BC and AD.
Before Christ and after Christ.
Like, hello? The Bible's show you the customer serves exactly. They make sure the richest entity in the world, well, it's NVIDIA, technology, right? Technology. And then you have the church, the biggest church, the wealthiest church in the world is the Church of the Latter-day Saints, which is almost at $1 trillion. Come on. The Bible doesn't go back 5,000 years. It actually goes back 6. Back to Mesopotamia, Persia, Babylon. Babylon's in the Bible. That's Mesopotamia. Like, come on, bro. Let's use our thinking caps, please.
No. How are we white supremacists just because the Out of Africa theory has been debunked? You just don't want to go and do the research yourself. The problem is you have a lot of self-hatred towards people that don't want to claim being African, and that's
YT supremacists are the ones who came up with the Out of Africa theory.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Like whites, like, you know.
YT, you have to say YT.
I'm sorry, Darvin. YT folks definitely came up with the Out of Africa theory. So I'm just like, what do they get out of, this group of people that they've marginalized and denigrated and, whatever word you want to use, like, made to feel less than, like, what do they get out of that theory is my question.
The Out of Africa theory was actually created to strip indigenous people of America from their ancestry. And dark-skinned Europeans as well, because the original Europeans were dark-skinned.
Yep.
And they were sent to the American continent, and then their lands were stolen by pale people.
How old are the oldest remains? Human remains? Primate remains? We talk about plant life? Because we go on microorganisms. America has the oldest microorganisms. The Precambrian era. That's like 500 million years old. The Precambrian era. America has the oldest microorganisms in the world. Oldest water. America has the oldest water, the oldest fossil and living tree. Like, come on. That descends from East Africa. Yeah, the oldest forest is in New York. Yep. Somebody talking about DNA tests. And that descends from you said, what? What's your maternal haplogroup, man? Like, what haplogroup are you? You can figure that out now. What's up, Canary? Welcome back, Native. YT supremacy made that theory. But
I got sleep paralysis, and I went on TikTok to do research on it, and all the people I seen talk about it were either white people from America, or they were Black Americans, or Caribbeans, or Native Americans, or Asians. It was nobody from Africa. It was nobody from Africa. So then I asked ChatGPT, are certain ethnic groups more likely to get sleep paralysis? And it said it said African Americans, Afro Caribbeans, Native Americans, and some Asians. That's what it said. So like, if we're supposed to be from Africa, why didn't they mention any African countries?
If you were here having sleep paralysis, why didn't you come to me? Are you okay?
I think so. It was a few months ago. I mean, I've only had it twice. I only had it twice. I had it once, and then it was happening a second time, but I was able to wake myself up before I actually fell fully asleep. So
I'm about to say, if haplogroups like markers can originate in different places, then why can't humans originate in different places again? The mtDNA originates in Southwest Asia. And it's spread out to Europe, North Africa, and other parts of Asia. So if haplogroups and genetic markers can originate in different places, why can't humans originate in different places?
What if it's like Pangea, like humans was here when the land masses were more connected, and something happened and it split us up? But
then we would have to go with what is the center considered the center of Pangea? That's America and Asia. It's not African.
That's already been debunked. You can even watch Neil deGrasse Tyson talk about it.
Yeah, Pangea ain't no humans. No humans lived on Pangea, and then the center of Pangea is America, what we consider American Asia, like Russia, Canada, America, and then Asia.
they'll try to tell us that humans weren't here like that far back, though, which I don't believe personally.
put me on the big screen.
Then that's why I said, because the Precambrian, the oldest microorganisms in the world are found in America.
Yeah, so I looked up your haplogroup. I looked up your haplogroup. So you're either Romanian, Georgian, Moroccan, or Denmark, which is so you're either from Morocco or Europe.
Wow.
So that's what you are.
What
So
side is that?
You're not even an African.
What side is that?
Let's search up S&P tracker.
Oh, that's S&P tracker.
The website. Hold on, I'll screenshot the website.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out where these West Africans are from. Morocco is in Africa. I'm gonna find out where these West Africans from.
Modern day people of Morocco came from Asia. So
crazy work is
somebody in the comments said Pangea is not even proven. Like if you actually look at excuse my language. Oh, I'm so sorry, Darvin. If you look at a map and you look at South America and Africa, literally a 5-year-old could bring those land masses together and show that they were once connected at some point in history. How long ago?
I got it.
No.
okay, you see it?
Yeah, I got it.
It's true.
Search S&P something.
And then when you get on there, I'm gonna show you where to.
Oh.
So you're gonna click on the S&P tab, and then you're gonna type in the S&P you want to search, and it might not pop up because the S&P thing.
Let's see, go
The S&P thing. There's a gender sign, so
yeah, I got it. Yeah, I see it. L.
They have more. I don't know if they have all haplogroups on there, but they do have most of them, I think.
There you go.
And you can click on the
Yeah, I'm looking at L. What's the what's that? Yeah, let's look
3.
at mtDNA. Yeah, L2 and L3.
You see the country logo. Some of them are going to be missing the country logo. Thing will pop up.
For
Still.
sure. L to L5. All right, let's see. I'm looking at L3. Yeah, we're gonna figure out. Let's say these people are Asian. L3, L2. My bad. L2. L. L to M. TNA. I'm looking at E1B1. You did not enter what? E1B1. Yeah, E.
Give me some.
Saudi Arabia.
What's up? What's up? What's going on?
Look at the very first result for E1B1A. I know it doesn't have the country there, but you can click on the skull sign and it says Romania.
Melly said, "How many water springs does Africa have?" Melly, stop it, please. Stop. The Nile in Africa doesn't even get 7 streams. Okay, let's stop doing this.
Oh,
Stop doing this.
oh, EV. It said it's found in Egypt. So then maternal. Okay, E1B1, and then I'm looking at these S&Ps. L3 S&P.
Yeah, cheat on him, please is right.
Wait, what? What'd she say?
She
North
said
Africa.
E1B1 is from East Africa. He had children that spread to West Africa and East. Yeah, she's right.
L3, L3, 1B, L3,
And you
P1A.
know, they will deny it. Cheat on him, please. The West Africans will deny that they come from East Africans.
Yeah, they the original Caucasian for sure.
Not the Caucasian.
That's what Horners are classified as. Yeah.
Where the white people?
I see, man. Debunk me. I'm straight with facts. Hey, what's up, Keisha?
Got to get used to the rules on here. I'm sorry, bro. Where did white people come from?
A bunch of different places.
Because I've always been just very like confused as to just like how you got pale skin on this planet.
Darvin,
Obviously, they were genetically engineered.
Please just keep Venus as a mod and the other mods, because when you make Native a mod, the life gets so boring. Like, she come over here trying to act like people's mother.
Talking about
Native bashing will be accepted on this panel. You might want to chill.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. She the wrong one to talk about right now.
Native, you know me. I'm not scared of Native. I'm just saying, just the current mods we have.
Not up here.
Go on mute.
Hush.
Go on mute.
Hush. No, you can be on mute. We don't do no bashing up here. You will not bash any of the mods, including her. Stop. When I'm talking, you will listen. And you will respect the mods in this group and on this panel, or you won't be up here. Point blank, period. I don't give a daggone who you think you are. Respect these people, respect the host, and respect the panel.
Oh wow, these Africans come from. Oh wow, they are Arabs.
Yeah, you're a ghetto hood rat. I don't talk to hood
Hey,
rats.
watch it. Don't disrespect. Respect my mods.
Please don't go there, because I am from the hood. I can show you how good it gets. I'll search up your IP on this mofo. Don't play with me. I'm the one that'll pull up. Do not play with me. Do not play with me. Yes, I can get real hood, real ghetto, real ratchet. And
Respect.
what?
Yeah, respect the mods. You know.
Okay, what was I gonna say? I'll be back. I can't be around ratchets, ghetto hood rats. I'll be back.
White behind in somebody else's live. I'm really trying not to cuss. My bad.
Hey, I just wanted to come up quickly. I was so shocked. I'm like, hold on, like she just mentioned my name. She's hilarious, though. I'm not sure why she's involving me, or I don't know why she's talking about me. But yeah, I just wanted to come up. Hey, cousin. Hey, Yin. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't get really upset. Like, don't waste your time on Honey Pack. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what her issue is. A lot of the Africans, unfortunately, are really obsessed with me, and I don't know why. But don't get upset. We don't, we want to make sure that Darvit's space
Ignore her.
stays positive.
Just ignore her. She's a little bipolar. She's a little bipolar because I literally beefed her like a few weeks ago. And now I literally beefed her a few weeks ago, and now she don't got no.
I'm on but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just
I'm bipolar too, so I gotta take medicine for it. And see, I don't play about that. Cause she came up here going wild for no reason. Hey, don't talk about nobody if they're not on the panel, because one thing I'm gonna do is check that. Heck not.
hey, yeah, why the L2 and L3 mtDNA? Why is that coming from Arabia? Hey, yo, they really are Saudi Arabians, yo. Middle East Arabs.
Yo, that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
full species. What?
And then they got SMPs where the L haplogroups descend from, right? And they're in Russia. That's crazy. They're in Russia. Where's they in Russia? Hello? Sorry, sadly, Africans don't even know they not from Africa. Lupita's L3, she isn't all that. The S, I'm looking at the S&Ps right now, L3. Where they say L3 came from? L3 is found in the Levant. Hold on, Chris. It's found in Levant, Egypt, and it's found in the Canary Islands. And in Asia. Ancient sites. Looking at these ancient sites for L3. Yeah, it's in the Levant. It's in Asia. Syria, Mongolia, Egypt, Tanzania. So you got Tanzania, Mongolia, Spain, and Spain.
Oh wow.
That's where L3. Yeah, L0. Looking at L0, RSRS. You got Russia, where L0 comes from. Yeah. Venus should never showed me this.
A hard time trying to debunk this. They gonna be mad.
Forebears.
Yeah, I know about that site, yeah.
Okay.
With the names, yeah. Now let me break. Let's I'm East African, and yeah, let's look at the East African, their mtDNA is L4, L5, and L6. All right, L4.
For other websites too, because I don't think they have every single haplogroup on there.
Got it, yeah. Because the Y chromosome, I know my Y chromosome is connected to the Mayans. So yeah. S&Ps. Yeah, they're testing against ancient sites. Oh, so these are, let me, L4 in East Africa, L3-4 can be found in, Europe. Wow. Because they're matching these S&Ps with ancient sites. L5, it's still this RSRS, which goes back to Russia. And L6. Ethiopia. L6 is mostly found in Ethiopia. L5 and then L4. L4 can be found in Saudi Arabia and Ethiopia. L4 can be found in Saudi Arabia and Y chromosome. Let's look at their Y chromosome. So let's look at E. Kenya, okay, Kenya, Bulgaria, and Poland for their Y chromosome. You want B1A, you want E1B, which is solely shaded at Westward. All right. Mm-hmm. It's someone saying they pop out and show out. Yeah. Hey, yo, Angel, you funny, Angel. What's up, Angel? Dog, can you put the link in your looking at in the chat? All right.
Search up S&P tracker and put
They're on
the first
they're on
one.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, Interesting. Also, genetic bottlenecks exist. They were more haplogroups, but they possibly had. Yeah, sure. Sure they did. Sure they did. Uh, E. What's the origin of that? Romania. Why are these haplogroups going back to Romania and stuff? Hello? You want B, you want B, you want B. AM, which is EM215. All right, EM215 can be found in Israel. Okay, so Israel, Morocco, France, Pakistan, Serbia, Hungary, so Slavs. Wow, the Levant. Germany, Kenya, and Barbados. Hmm. Y'all be in denial about food. Oh wow. They had 37,000 descendants, 32,000 years ago. Hmm. And U1B1A. We're gonna get U1B1A again. That's found in Egypt. Now let's look at North Africans with their what their mtDNA is. Mix of West Eurasian, U6 and M1. U6 can be found in Romania, Georgia, Morocco, and Denmark. So a lot of these North Africans are European, right? And then M1, Indonesia and Spain. So they got North Africans at Eurasian DNA. Haplogroup H. H can be found a lot of places. Israel, Spain. Now let's look at their Y chromosome. Okay, E1B1, 1B, okay. E1B1, 1B. E1B1, B1, B. No, it's not that. All right, check. I put the wrong S&P. My bad. Everyone in the world don't want that. Madagascar. Let's see. EM78. That's found in Spain. Arab woman and American. It's complicated. All right. Yep. It's something for sure. A EM78. There was Morocco, France. Okay, Spain. Morocco, France, and Spain. All right, that Y chromosome. And you have RJ. Let's see. Let's look at J. That can be found in a lot of places. RV88. Let's see, RV88 can be found in Serbia, Germany, and Spain. So it's a lot of European DNA in North Africa. A lot of European DNA. The surnames. Yeah, I haven't seen the surname. I ain't looked at the surnames yet, so I will look at them though. All right, now let's look at South Africa. South Africa, mtDNA. What is going on L0, L1, L2? All right, I already know that, man.
Where
Everybody at?
I was gonna say, where did Yen go? I'm gonna tag you in my video about sleep paralysis or whatever. Since you said why didn't I come to you? I had made a video and I'm gonna tag you. Hopefully, I didn't delete it. I think I put it on private actually. I have to check.
A2, dang, that A2 haplogroup can be found in a lot of places. That's a lot. A lot of Americans too. So yeah, okay, that's South African Y chromosome. A3, A3B1. B2B. B2B can be found in Peru, Argentina, Chile. Huh, why do South Africans have American Y chromosomes? Wow. Wow. The Khoisan.
Oh, that's why they be on my profile. Oh, you look Khoisan or you look South African.
Yo, and that stuff, the B2B is found, in America.
See, they don't want to hear the truth.
And then haplogroup E, so yeah, they have Eurasian and American Y chromosomes. Yep. And then other haplogroups, they have G. South Africans have G. Haplogroup G can be found in China, Russia, and Hungary. And then I, haplogroup I, can be found in a lot of places. The Middle East, Egypt, Europe. Yeah, in Europe. And T, haplogroup T, can be found in a lot of places. Okay.
The same trade that y'all sold people into, that trade, because I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with America.
Yes. Limit people, Semitic, blah, blah, blah.
You think you can share your screen because she think you lying?
No, I'm not. Yeah, B2P, like, hold on. This is, because I looked it up. Let's look. Let me see. I don't know why is the live number so low? But yeah, they, South Africans have like B2B and stuff like that. This is the B2B.
8K on my screen if you're talking about the likes.
I'm talking about the number, like a lot of numbers. Yeah, B2B. They said it right here. Haplogroup B2B can be found amongst the Khoisan, hunter-gatherers, and then you got Argentina, Chile, Peru. right here. South.
Spanish countries in Africa.
And then A2. Now, if you look at A2, right? A2 right here, there's a lot of countries for A2. Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Canada, Chile, Dominican Republic, Mexico, Bolivia. These are all American. So yeah, the Khoisan have American Y chromosomes.
Yeah, that happened.
E1B1A is found in America. So search up Y, E1B1. No, we're not from there. And then E1B1A, E1B1A. Oh snap! These are maternal haplogroups. Oh wait a minute. E1B1A, E82. Malawi. It's a genetic trait, man. I don't know. Share like and share the live, y'all. On the phone, yeah, you definitely need to be on the computer for that site. Yeah, I'm not looking at no site like this on my phone. Yeah. That's crazy.
Wants to be from Africa so bad, they can't explain why American genetics are in Africa.
Mhm. Right. Hey, I don't know. This is that's weird. Nobody's in here. All right, somebody accept him. Accept. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube, the Harvard Osiris. Same level as conspiracy theory. I don't care, dude. These are crazy. Y'all want to argue in the comments, but don't want to come on the stage. And she's mad that Venus is cool with us.
Right?
These guys are conspiracy theorists. Like, okay.
You with the flat earthers, that's crazy work.
So what? Let people believe in what they want to believe in. I don't care. You got, and you're pacified. The CIA created the term conspiracy theorists. Like, who are we conspiring against? That's my thing.
Theory is a conspiracy theory.
Exactly.
Pan-African movement.
Exactly. Like, who are we conspiring against?
Turn against the lies the government told.
Right. Venus is smart. She's not like y'all. She knows better. And one day she'll come to her and say, like, it's like we didn't tie Venus up and made her and try to propaganda. Talking about humans don't come from Africa. Who said humans don't come from Africa? I said they come from everywhere, dude.
I want me to pull out the Neil deGrasse Tyson receipts because that's already been covered. Humans do come from all over.
Yeah, humans come over from all over parts of the world, not just Africa. Like I don't know how to. It would make it should make more sense that humans came from multiple places rather than one place. Like, do people think it's melanated people all over the world, literally? Like pale skin didn't exist until 3 to 6,000 years ago.
First off, I worship the divine feminine, the mother, goddess, the creation of all. Let's get that right. Do not put me in no group of no Hebrew Israelite. I was never raised on that. Let's
Yeah,
not do it.
exactly. Why just Africa? Only a fool believe people originated in one place. Yeah, only a fool would believe that people originated in one place. That don't make no logical sense. If bodies of water, plants, animals can originate in different places and be the same species, then why can't humans? Then why can't humans? Folks is weird.
What's happening? I'm low key falling asleep because I did not sleep all night, so I don't know.
There are only a few thousands of humans until some years ago. No, yeah, sure. They found there was millions of people in America when Europeans came over here. Europeans literally found millions of people in America when they came over here. It was like, yeah, it's millions of people in America.
So were the Europeans that came over here actually Africans? Because they said they gave blankets with diseases to the indigenous people, and that's why the numbers are so low. But I was looking into the diseases that Europe has. They don't have that many that harm us here in America. This is why when our people visit Europe, they don't have to get a shot. But when our people visit Africa, they have to get shots. So that means they would have to have run some type of African disease here, not in a European one. So yeah, something's not adding up here.
Mhm.
I just want to say, so if humans that were over here are only 20,000 years old, so does that mean that this was just a barren land before then? There was nobody here.
Right. Oh no, man.
It doesn't make sense for saying these diseases came from Europe. Doesn't the Scottish Highlands share like weren't the Scottish Highlands the mountains part of the mountains here in the Appalachia?
Mm.
That's what the historians say. They say they share the same. What do you call it?
Why is TikTok? I don't know. Who else is live right
The
now?
same. The same
Oh,
rock.
C3 got over 100 people in her live. TikTok don't want to show me the love, then I guess they want to put me in the For You page today. Weird.
You acting funny.
Yeah. What's up, Jana? You there, native?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
I was just wondering.
Yeah, I'm just second. Liking the live. I was actually in the grocery store, but I just left.
The show. Well, I guess I'll wrap this up on stream.